Every November, I get a craving for turkey, but turkey in Taiwan?
Yes, in today's Taiwan Insider, we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, Taiwanese style. I'm Natalie Tso.
And I'm Andrew Ryan. Let's check out the stories on our radar.
Taiwan has launched construction of its first domestically built submarine. President Tsai Ing-wen spoke about the importance of strengthening indigenous defense capabilities at the launch ceremony on Tuesday. The project could see the first of 8 Taiwan-built diesel-electric submarines enter service by 2025. A charter jet carrying a government delegation from the United States landed at Taipei Songshan International Airport on Sunday afternoon. Neither Taiwan's Foreign Ministry or Defense Ministry have given details about the visiting officials. According to a Reuters report, Rear Admiral Michael Studeman of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command is at the head of the delegation. Meanwhile, a planned visit by the head of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has been canceled. Taiwan and the U.S. signed a 5-year Memorandum of Understanding Friday to establish annual economic talks. The memorandum recognizes, among other things, the importance of cooperation in the semiconductor industry. A health official says that Taiwan will be able to purchase enough doses of COVID-19 vaccine to cover 10 to 50% of its population. Taiwan already has a deal with COVAX, a platform allocating COVID-19 vaccines worldwide that will allow it to vaccinate up to 10% of its population, or roughly 2.3 million people. The Taiwan Epidemiology Association has developed an AI-powered machine that can detect signs of dementia early on. The machine assesses patients' movements for signs of cognitive impairment. It is able to detect mild impairment with 90% accuracy, allowing doctors to diagnose dementia early and prevent the onset of irreversible damage.
So this week in America, my family is going to be celebrating Thanksgiving separately and safely.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, how about
my
your
family too.
Yeah?
Virtual celebration, over the phone, FaceTime.
Yes, great way to do it. You know, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving here in Taiwan like we do in Canada and America, but we still have so much to be thankful for.
That's right. And a famous director told the media this week what he was thankful for. Taiwanese American director Ang Lee was in town for the Golden Horse Awards, Taiwan's Oscars, and he told everyone what he was thankful for.
All the stars were out in force for the Golden Horse Awards this past Saturday in Taipei, and they went without masks, at least on the red carpet. With the pandemic largely at bay, Taiwan is one of the few places in the world that large-scale events like this are possible. For two-time Oscar winner for Best Director Ang Lee, who is also the chairman of the awards, this year was one of the most moving ceremonies in 30 years.
这一届我会非常深刻地记在心里面。
I'll have a deep and lasting memory of this year's awards, he says. It was an extraordinary experience. He thanks all the staff for the Golden Horse Awards for putting on the event under such extraordinary circumstances.
我真的好久没有看到这么多真的人聚在一起。
It's been a long time since I've been around so many people in person. I live in America, so I'm a bit of a foreigner. The whole atmosphere was wonderful, including the winners. I was very moved.
好感动。
One of the most memorable parts of the evening was veteran actress Chen Shufang walking away with both the Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress awards. It was the 81-year-old actress's first time walking the red carpet in her 6-decade-long career.
我是他们家顶楼加盖的访客。
Chen starred opposite Best Actor winner Mo Ziyi in Dear Tenant, the story of a gay man who struggles to take care of his deceased partner's son.
都是你在支付，一般房客应该不会这样。
But the big winner of the night was My Missing Valentine, which picked up 5 awards, including Best Film, Best Director, and Best Original Screenplay.
这么急刹车啦？看什么看？
今天有体育课。
It's a romantic comedy, perhaps a nod to what audiences are looking for now more than ever.
No Thanksgiving celebration is complete without turkey, so that's why we invited Leslie Liao to join us.
He loves food.
And actually, we do have turkey in the studio that we're going to sample. This is Taiwanese style turkey rice. And I just want to show you what's in my bowl here. I have here some shredded turkey with some scallions on top of it, and also a crunchy pickle here to cut the flavor. I have a hard-boiled egg, and then also some bamboo. So go ahead and dig in.
This is making me hungry.
Here we go. It
This
smells
looks
good. It smells really good.
I do smell the turkey.
This is great.
You know what it is? That is, when you think of turkey, sometimes you think of like dry white
Yes.
meat, right? But like there's nothing dry about that. That is
Juicy, tasty,
juicy, flavorful.
and the sauce is on the rice too. The turkey juice is on the rice as well, which is amazing.
So they've got the turkey fat that is giving the rice a nice savory taste. If somebody put this on your turkey table, on your Thanksgiving table, would you be happy to have that, or would you be surprised there was no
Sure.
whole turkey?
I ain't complaining.
Well,
I'm
I
not
had
complaining.
Chinese food growing up for Thanksgiving. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? What did you have?
Just great Chinese food, all kinds of great Chinese food. That's what we did.
That's
Chinese in
great.
America.
Well, I think it's wonderful.
We always go for Chinese food.
And I know people are very nostalgic at this time of the year, so if you're in America, you may want to try to make some turkey rice.
That's right. And I know you got inspired to feed us this turkey rice. Thank you, Andrew. By food journalist Clarissa Wei, who wrote about it for Epicurious.
That's right, the November issue. Now, I began by asking what inspired her to write about Taiwanese-style turkey rice.
So Thanksgiving is coming up and everyone is always talking about roast turkey. And when you think of the turkey, you think of a very North American bird, something that is whole roasted and also very seasonal. But here in Taiwan, like growing up, coming here every single year, it's actually a street food dish that is eaten year round. So I pitched this, giving the other perspective of how across the world, in a land where turkeys aren't even optimized for the human conditions, people are eating turkey every single day, 365 days a year.
So is this something that somebody might make at home in Taiwan, or have you only had it at like a restaurant or at a kind of a street food stall?
So it's actually exclusively in restaurants because the average Taiwanese turkey is about 25 kilograms, whereas the average American turkey is 11 kilograms. So like you cannot buy a Taiwanese turkey yourself. And that's the reason why they make turkeys versus chicken, is because you can boil a whole thing and it could feed, I think it was like one turkey can feed over 400 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just
Wow,
optimized for the restaurant industry. You do not buy turkey at home.
If you bought a turkey that big, there's no way you could fit in your oven.
Exactly. There's absolutely no way. And they purposely buy the biggest breeds.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, those breeds come from America. The Nicholas turkey is the breed they buy over, but they don't do well in Taiwan because it's a North American bird and they just don't do well in the humidity.
What happens to them? They die?
So
or?
I think they have a 30% success rate. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Wow,
traditionally, but obviously now with technology, they get air conditioning, I suppose, but they they don't do well.
Oh, that's very sad.
But there's a whole industry surrounding it. I interviewed the Taiwan Turkey Association, and I guess they work with the farmers, and now, over the years, this industry started in the 1950s, and
Okay.
over the years, they've sort of optimized it. But again, like turkey's not the best bird for the tropics.
So I understand that they actually bring in the eggs every year?
Yeah, they order the eggs from a multinational poultry company, but the turkeys are bred and raised here.
Okay.
But the eggs are from abroad.
Can you describe the perfect turkey rice for me?
Yeah.
For you, what does that taste like?
For me, it boils down to the texture of the turkey. So in Asian culture, when poultry is cooked, it's poached. And to Westerners, that's a bit weird because you would never boil, a turkey or a chicken. You always roast it, right?
Well, I think for most of us, we don't have a pot big enough to boil or poach a
Exactly.
turkey, right?
Yeah, and then so when you poach it, it's like getting it to the perfect temperature and also cooling it down so it's not overcooked or undercooked, but so that the juices still flow out when you bite into it. And when we were talking to some of these chefs in Taiwan, they've figured out the process so that it's super juicy. So to me, the perfect bowl of turkey rice is a meat that is juicy and actually a sauce that is quite minimal. Like the sauce should not overpower the turkey.
Okay, so we're not talking about like an American gravy here.
No, it's super, I mean, most of it is turkey oil that they render out. But if you're making it at home, when I was developing the recipe, like where are you going to buy turkey oil? You can also use, goose oil or lard as a substitute. So the sauce is really minimal. It's sugar, maybe a little bit of light soy sauce, some mijo, some rice wine, but it's mostly lard. So it's turkey meat on turkey fat. In the restaurants, but if you want to do it at home, turkey meat and lard on top.
Is this something that you would like to see on your Thanksgiving table, or would that make you a little bit sad because it's not a whole turkey?
I think as an American, I miss the whole roast turkey with gravy, but I would love to see turkey rice being incorporated as like a day after Thanksgiving tradition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I miss the gravy and the stuffing and the cranberry sauce.
We'll be posting the full interview with Clarissa Wei on Facebook and YouTube, and also the links to her special recipe in the show notes below.
Now, imagine trying to throw together a whole Thanksgiving meal here in Taipei. You only have 90 minutes to do it. What do you do?
90 minutes. I would call catering.
Yes. Might be too late.
That's true.
How about you, Leslie?
I hope you like buckets of fried chicken, because that's what you're going to get.
That's actually not a bad way to do it. Now, one year for Feast Meets West, my co-host Ellen Chu, she challenged me to throw together a meal in 90 minutes. Here is a look at the plate of food that I managed to put together. Have a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
You didn't cook that, did you?
No, I didn't cook anything on there.
You bought it from different places,
I
right?
brought butter, and I also bought a Roselle flour jam instead of cranberry sauce, because cranberry is
Roselle
hard.
flour jam.
So it's a
Sounds pretty
fancy
good.
Red
man.
and tart.
That's very good.
And what else did you notice in that photo?
Pork chops, I would say. Was that a pork chop?
That was actually
That's
a
turkey, right?
chicken,
No, oh.
roast chicken, Thai style, so it brings in the whole new
pumpkin?
immigrant flavor. That's right, pumpkin in there.
I see pecans.
Yes,
pecans.
little tiny
Oh,
pecan
pecan
tarts.
pie. That's right.
Corn soup.
Corn
You
soup.
got some green beans?
There is green beans. I bought the ganbian siji dou, so it's like the stir-fried beans.
Right,
yeah.
with
If you're going to
meat,
do
with
green bean
minced meat.
casserole here, that's the thing to do, right?
Right, and then there was also some rice because we couldn't find stuffing. And then we had a crystal, what do you call it, a sparkling drink, a yuzu, like kind of a grapefruit flavor or pomelo flavored sparkling drink.
Ooh,
It
that's
looks
fancy.
delicious.
Yeah.
It looks like a great meal.
It actually was pretty good. I was proud of myself. I mapped it all out on Google Maps beforehand, planned my chart of, my course of action.
How long exactly did it take you?
It took me just under 90 minutes. Like I raced into the radio station just in the nick of time.
Wow.
So you
Yeah.
made it.
I did
And
make
that
it.
is a secret recipe from Andrew.
Now, if you'd like to listen to the whole audio adventure, we'll have the link to the show in the show notes below.
Let's talk turkey. Because even though Taiwan doesn't observe Turkey Day, I thought I'd dig around online to see if I couldn't find any hints of Thanksgiving in Taiwan's netsphere. Surprisingly, I found out that Taiwan does turkey. In fact, it turkeys very well. Have a look at this picture. That's a screen grab of the Republic of China's Taiwan's Turkey Association website. Yeah. We have a turkey association. In fact, according to the National Animal Industry Foundation, Taiwan has 80 turkey farms, which produce 250,000 turkeys every year. 60 of those farms raise turkeys specifically for turkey rice vendors. Turkey rice is a dish that Jiayi in the south is famous for. Jiayi is so proud of turkey rice that in 2014, Jiayi City attempted and successfully created the largest bowl of turkey rice in the world. I'm not kidding, it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. There was an adjudicator and everything. If you're curious about turkey rice's nutritional info, have a look at this picture. The Facebook page How Much Protein gives detailed nutritional info for turkey rice. 12 to 16 grams of protein. Ain't bad at all. But perhaps the most turkey-rific story in Taiwan involves something this woman created. 22-year-old Chen Ruoxin from the southern city of Kaohsiung. She may be young, but she is one talented spray paint artist. In August, a turkey rice restaurant in Jiayi asked her to spray paint a mural on 3 rolling doors. She documented the entire process on social media and spent 5 days completing the mural. In response to Chen's mural, Cai Jinglun says, "How do you expect me to go to Jiayi and eat turkey rice when faced with such cute turkeys?" To which Chen responded, "Eat it with your eyes closed." That's not bad advice. I'll leave links to Chen's social media and her original video in the show notes below. Give her a like, give her a follow, because that girl has some serious talent. I went into this episode of Hashtag Taiwan thinking I'd just type Hashtag Turkey into the search bar of social media websites. I thought I'd find mostly restaurants trying to sell me roast turkeys, and I did, but to think that I'd spend my time unraveling Taiwan's deep connection with turkeys is a rabbit hole I didn't think I'd fall into. Or maybe in this case I'd just say turkey hole.
Today's brain game is a top 10 list. Andrew and Leslie will guess the top 10 things expats love about Taiwan. And this is from a survey done by Internations. They do this every year of over 10,000 expats from over 180 countries. Taiwan has come out first in the past 3 years for the country that expats love. And these are the top things that got the highest scores on the survey. So some of these things are broad, some of them are a little more narrow. So you guys have 90 seconds to guess as many as you can. And you guys are racing each other.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? Go. Yes, Andrew.
Healthcare.
Yes. Leslie.
Safety.
That's right.
Boba tea.
It's not on there.
Oh.
Convenience.
It's not on there.
Transportation.
That's right.
Delicious food.
It's not on there, but food is good here.
Jade Mountain.
Jade Mountain's not on there.
Taroko Park.
That's not on there.
Indigenous cultures.
It's not on there. They ask the same
Beaches.
questions to all people around the world about these types of things about a country.
Education for children.
That's not on there, or not on the list here.
Oh no, that wouldn't be one.
No coronavirus.
Pandemic, safety, healthcare.
What do you guys?
Friendly local people.
That's right. Andrew's doing great because you're an expat, right?
I am an expat.
Well,
What else do you like about being here?
By the way.
Tell us
Are
what
you
you guys
not?
like
You're
about
an
being
expat?
here. What do you guys like about being
What
here?
I
Maybe it's on the list.
I like working with both of you.
Okay, great working
he can
life.
have his points.
Oh,
I
that's
don't need this
sweet.
anymore.
Wait,
Great working life.
I got a point for that?
Great working life.
Oh,
Because you flattered us.
Working life. It sounds so like.
I see that one.
Flattery will get you
6
everywhere.
seconds.
Flattery will get
Say
you.
something nice about Natalie.
I like Natalie's top today. You know.
It's a nice color.
Okay, time's up. So we also have, thank you for the compliment, high quality of life.
Okay.
Okay, good personal finances, feeling at
I don't know
home.
about that.
Like,
Oh, your
I was-
personal
We're
faith.
experts.
Well,
We're
do you
paid
know
a
how I
lot.
stopped and I was like, that couldn't be it. Like that's what I was gonna say.
Didn't think about that at all.
Cost of living,
Okay,
Oh,
that's true.
and I like this one, personal happiness.
Personal happiness. I'm
Isn't
personally
that
very
nice?
happy. Are you personally happy?
I mean, that's a relative question, right? I was happier now than I was like half an hour ago.
Because you had some
You know,
turkey rice, right?
I did have some turkey rice. Thank you to you for
Yes.
making me happy. I guess yes, I am personally happy. Here.
I'm responsible for making Leslie into a happy expat.
happy boy.
So even though food wasn't on the list, I think food is a really special part of Taiwan. And we just had turkey, but there's something exciting happening with Taiwan's beef. So let's take a look at that.
Taiwan produces 200,000 metric tons of sweet potatoes annually, but 20% never make it to market because they're not up to standard. Throwing out the imperfect product is just plain wasteful. That's why Taiwan's Council of Agriculture has stepped in to do something about trashing the tubers. By mixing probiotics into the sweet potatoes and incorporating them into cattle feed, Taiwan has produced beef with marbling and taste that rivals USDA choice beef from America. Some beef is even good enough to be classified as USDA prime. The Council of Agriculture's deputy minister says that beef quality has everything to do with how cattle are raised. He says that Taiwan's specialty beef is competitive in terms of taste because of the sweet potato diet. Not only is the beef produced of premium quality, but it also offers a distinct taste that can only be found in Taiwan. The head of the Taiwan Beef Industry Progress Association says that this beef can compete with the coveted Wagyu beef from Japan. If that wasn't enough, he even says Taiwan can offer its version of high-end beef at a more competitive price.
And finally today, our Thanksgiving special would not be complete without asking what everybody is thankful for. Natalie.
Well, I'm very thankful for the freedom that we now enjoy in Taiwan to do what we want, to enjoy our lives, to go out to eat, say what we want, to read what we want, do whatever.
It's interesting, wearing a mask can contribute to your freedom.
That's true.
Yeah. Leslie?
Well, in line with Natalie, Taiwan has handled the pandemic very well, and I think that's because of the solidarity that people have with each other. You go back and think about February, and the government never had to implement a harsh lockdown because people were abiding by the rules and abiding by social distancing and suggestions, and that really led to the success Taiwan had with dealing with the pandemic.
Absolutely. What I'm thankful for most, family.
Oh, yes, of course.
So, oh, it's always so hard to talk about. I'm not going to cry. Thankful for my family far away in America, of course, and the fact that they're healthy. I'm also very grateful for my Taiwan family and for my Taiwan Insider family.
We're with you to the end of the line.
That's right. And of course, we're also thankful for you, the listener. We hope you enjoyed this Thanksgiving special. Be sure to connect with us on social media.
Yes, if you like our program, subscribe and leave a comment below. For Taiwan Insider, I am Natalie Tso.
I'm Leslie Liao.
And I'm Andrew Ryan. Happy Thanksgiving.